6'3" junior host, number 34, now the starting five for Tualatin. On the floor for the Timberwolves at wing, a 5'11" junior number 4, Connor Lemon. Starting at wing, a 6'7" senior number 2, Nicholson.
Here we go, sellout crowd, championship Saturday. Time to decide who will cut down the nets. Tualatin, Central Catholic. Rematch from a semifinal a couple years ago. That was last won by Central Catholic. Central Catholic won by 6 in the regular season. But now this is much different atmosphere, much different thing, objective on the line. Begins with Jemai Lake for the Timberwolves. The Montana commit. Jemai Lake for 3. That's no good. Rebound by Donovan Miller in the Rams. Here we go. It's going to be out to Robbie Long. Robbie Long will try to find a way to get past Jemai Lake here on the opening drive for Central Catholic. It's out to Jalen Nicholson to Donovan Miller. Donovan Miller for 3. It's a brick. Rebounded by Connor Lemon in the Timberwolves. Back to Tualatin it goes. Here we go. Paviello Jr. out to Connor Lemon. Connor Lemon. Drive out. Gets it out to KO McCray. Paviello Jr. the dime to McCray. Gets it off. And McCray. There was somewhere to go. Into trouble. Gets it off to Paviello Jr. Paviello Jr. Drives inside, takes the deep 2, and no good. Rebound Donovan Miller for the Rams. 6:40 to go here in the first quarter. And Jalen Nicholson strikes first for the Rams. 2-0 Central Catholic. So here we go. Jemai Lake with the ball for the Timberwolves. They trail 2-0. It's going to be out to Takeo McCray. Back out to Connor Lemon. Connor Lemon. Now to Damian Olvera. to K.O. McCray. To Jemai Lake. Jemai Lake swings it back to Damian Olvera. Connor Lemon now. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Connor Lemon drives inside all the way. And can't get it to go. Taken back by the Rams. It's right back to Robbie Long. Donovan Miller. Layup to go. 4-0 Rams. So here goes Jemai Lake for Tualatin. It's going to be out to Pat Vielva Jr. Pat Vielva Jr. Out to Damian Olvera. Back out to Connor Lemon. Connor Lemon gets a screen. Back to K.O. McCray. Draws the three with the foul. And we'll go to the line for 3 shots. With 5:36 to go here in the first quarter. Trying to get the Timberwolves on the board.
At the line for the Timberwolves, it's number 5,
Here we go. First shot up. No good. Stays 4-0 Central Catholic. Comes the second shot. This time that's good. It's like the Central Catholic fans may not be allowed to shine lights at the free throws. So Central Catholic not allowed to have flashlights on during free throws, so that'll get announced on the PA here.
Fans are announced and all cell phone lights need to be turned off at all times. No cell phone lights used as a distraction to a shooter.
So here we go. Comes the third shot. Good. 4-2 Central Catholic. Here we go. Back in bounds to the Rams. They lead by 2, 4-2. 5:30 to go here in the first quarter. It's going to be the pass out to Zamir Paschal to Robbie Long. Robbie Long. The pass out. The drive over Zamir Paschal. Bounce pass inside all on the ground. Taken back by Pat Vielva Jr. Held ball to Central Catholic. So Rams will keep the ball here at 5:15 to go in the first quarter. See what happens here. Here we go. Back in bounds with Zamir Paschal and the Rams. It's going to be back inside to Robbie Long. Robbie Long drives inside, takes a shot, gets it to go. 6-4 or 6-2. Central Catholic leads. And Jemai Lake has the foul called. And looks like that took the win out of him there. So here we go. It's going to be thrown here for Timberwolves. Connor Lemon fakes the pass, gets it out to Jemai Lake, straight back to Connor Lemon. Connor Lemon to Jemai Lake, swings it out to K.O. McCray, and the pass out to Pat Vielva Jr. Pat Vielva Jr. swarmed by a bunch of Rams. Gets the pass off to Jemai Lake. Jemai Lake drives inside, room to go. Jemai Lake can't get it to go. Taken back by Jalen Nicholson and the Rams. And a foul will be called against K.O. McCray with 4:39 to go here in the first quarter. Back in bounds with the Rams. They lead 6-2. It's going to be Robbie Long driving inside, room to go, and gets it to go for Robbie Long. 8-2 Central Catholic. So it's going to be the pass out. It's going to be Pat Vielva Jr. for 3. That's good for Pat Vielva Jr. 8-5 Central Catholic. It's going to be the inside drive for Weatherspoon to Jalen Nicholson. That's no good. Ball's on the ground. Pat Vielva Jr. picks it up for the Timberwolves. Back with Tualatin it goes. Pat Vielva Jr. lost the ball, swings it out. It's going to be the tip shot in, no good. Rebounded by the Rams. Donovan Miller from Dame range. That's a brick, but right back in the hands of Jalen Nicholson. Robbie Long drives inside, draws the foul, and go to line for 2 with 3:37 to go here in the first quarter. And TV timeout. 8-5. Central Catholic leads. Tualatin to shoot 2. Or Central Catholic rather shoot 2 at the end of the TV timeout. Like I said, for those watching that want to help take their support to the next level, donations, memberships now active. Like I said, Venmo is Donnie-Howard-4. It's also in the description, and I think it's in the big comment. So I always appreciate it. Helps me get some more games, helps support the channel. I have my ways. It's not easy, but I get it figured out. So Jalen Nicholson. Shoot, Robbie Long, correction. So Robbie Long looks to extend the Rams lead here. First shot's up. Good for Robbie Long. 9-5 Central Catholic. Here we go. Second shot's up and good. 10-5 Rams. Back in bounds with Tualatin. They trail by 5. 10-5. 3:30 to go here in the first quarter. Paviello Jr. takes the deep 2. That's no good. And a late whistle. And it'll be 2 free. That's coming for Paviello Jr. and Timberwolves. With 3:26 to go here in the first quarter. First shot's up. Good for Paviello Jr. Hero, second shot up, also good. So 10-7. Here we go, back in bounds with Central Catholic. They lead by 3, 10-7. And the pass is taken back by Takeo McCray. Swings it out, Connor Lemon, punt fake 3 into triple coverage. Ball's on the ground, rips it away, onto the floor. And Takeo fights for it. But Isaac Bonjan recovers it for the Rams. So both teams forced to come back by turnover. A 3 up. No good. Battle for the rebound. Taken back by Weatherspoon, and he gets it to go. 12-7 Central Catholic. Back in bounds with the Wolves. They trail by 5. It's going to be Damian Olvera. Driving inside. Out to Connor Lemon. Connor Lemon with room to go. Misses the layup. Out of bounds to Central Catholic. Year of 2:24 to go in the first quarter. Hero back in bounds with the Rams. It's a 5-point game. Isaac Bonjan can't get the 3 to go. Rebound by Damian Olvera and the Timberwolves. So back out to Jemai Lake. Jemai Lake beats Weatherspoon. Swings it out. It's going to be a 3 up for McCray. That's no good. Battle for the rebound. Taken back by Robbie Long for the Rams with 2 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Jalen Nicholson loses the ball. Robbie Long recovers it for the Rams. Here we go. 1:45 to go in the first quarter. It's going to be Weatherspoon for 3. That's no good. And another offensive rebound for Central Catholic. It's going to be the 3 again. This time, it's also no good. And a third or fourth offensive rebound. And this time they get it to go, so Tualatin can't rebound the ball. And that's going to cost them 2 points. 14-7 Central Catholic. So here we go. Pat Villalba Jr. Drives, swings it out. And back inside in the basket. And it's going to be a rebound by the Rams on a turnover by Tualatin. Swings it out to Donovan Miller. Donovan Miller out to Robbie Long. Robbie Long gets it to go. 16-7. All Rams here in the first quarter. Jemai Lake lost the ball. Pat Villalba Jr. there to recover into a double team, into a trap now. Swings out to Jemai Lake. Jemai Lake takes the Dame range 3. No good. Offensive rebound by Pat Villalba Jr. Here we go. Pat Villalba Jr. gets it back off to Jemai Lake. About a 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Jemai Lake. Trying to figure out the play here. It's going to be closing seconds on the shot clock. They give it off to Damian Olvera. Damian Olvera back up to Jemai Lake. Jemai Lake swings it inside. Has the 3 open for Takeo McCray. That's good at the buzzer for the shot clock. And it's going to be 16-10 at the end of the first quarter. So Tualatin some momentum going into the end of the first quarter here. 16-10 though, the Rams looking strong at the end of one. Championship used to be at the Moda Center. I don't know why they moved it here, but they did. Start of the second quarter here at the 6A Championship. It'll be Tualatin basketball. Back in bounds with Connor Lemon. It's going to be Pat Villalba Jr. driving inside and gets things started for Tualatin for quarter number 2. For real, man. For real. Here goes Zamir Paschal for the Rams. It's going to be the 3 out. for Isaac Bonjan, no good. Fight for the rebound. And another offensive rebound for Central Catholic. That has killed Tualatin to start off this game. As Zamir Paschal can't get it to go, and now it's out of bounds. Now Tualatin gets the ball back. I'll be honest, I really wanted to see Southbridge Tualatin for the championship. That would have been really cool. I was back in bounds with Tualatin. They trail by 4, 16-12. It's going to be Damian Olvera, the bounce pass to Pavieva Jr. for the basket to go, 16-14. I think it was 16, 17, or 18. It was against South Medford. I'm pretty sure they lost. As the steal for the Timberwolves on the rebound, and it's going to be taken back. Hear me. Aloha versus Roseburg championship. It's going to be Pat Vielva Jr. You're right. The shot no good for Jemai Lake, taken back. Out of bounds to Tualatin. So it's going to be back in bounds with Tualatin. 6:15 to go here in the first half. Timberwolves trail by 2. Back out to Pavieva Jr. to Damian Olvera. Damian Olvera for the tie. Gets it. And it's 16-16. So tied game. Zamir Paschal to Weatherspoon. Back to Zamir Paschal. It's going to be Weatherspoon. The pass inside to Jalen Nicholson. Back to with Weatherspoon. He gets the 3 to go. 19-16 Central Catholic. So here we go. It's going to be Jemai Lake. The pass, handoff pass to Pat Vielva Jr. He takes the Dame range 3. No good. Rebound by Isaac Bonjan. And he gives it off to Zamir Paschal, straight to Robbie Long. It's going to be the swing out to Zamir Paschal. Zamir Paschal wants to drive, does try to drive. Gets past Paulson. Isaac Bonjan takes the deep 2-point jumper. Drain for Isaac Bonjan. And it's going to be 21-16, so Central Catholic going on a little run after Tualatin went on a 6-0 run. Jemai Lake to Damian Olvera to Connor Lemon. Out to Paulson. Pat Vielva Jr. swings it on the bounce pass to Olvera. And now Jemai Lake swings it inside to Olvera. Damian Olvera finds the open 3. Paulson doesn't take it. Swings it. And now back to Connor Lemon. Connor Lemon from Dame range. That's no good. Rebound Jemai Lake. Jemai Lake lost it. Recovers it. Layup to go for Jemai Lake. 21-18 Central Catholic. So here we go. It's going to be Zamir Paschal. Yeah, I know. I just like saying Bonjan. It's going to be Pat Vielva Jr. swing out to Damian Olvera, and a foul will be called against the Rams. Here with 4:11 to go in the first half. So you got Aloha player John Paulo Sakat right there. So he got some points on senior night against Mountainside. As it's going to be the jumper up for 3 for Pat Vielva Jr. Tied game 21-21. 3:40 to go here in the first half. It's going to be the swing inside to shout out fans from government camp. Timeout on the floor. TV timeout. 21-21. Tied game. 3:37 to go in the first half. Yeah, Southridge just had a bad game versus Benson, like Tualatin had a bad game versus South Medford last night. Southridge, I mean, they've played like the #1 team for most of their games, but not all of them. I mean, all the teams have had at least like one game where they've not played good. I mean, Central Catholic did not play good against Timville, Utah. They didn't play great. So we got the Beaverton crew here. So Tualatin had a rough game against, let's see here. They had a loss to Oregon City. Well, Oregon City's good. Like I said, Southwich just had their rough game when they couldn't really afford it, and they got eliminated. I said Beaverton's got like one of the most fun names to pronounce, Jenga Mangai. Love saying that name on stream. That was fun. As it's going to be the steal, and it's going to be up, and a foul will be called, and Jemai Lake will go to the line for 2. No, Southridge always loses in the quarterfinals, not the second round. Southridge did beat both these teams in the regular season. First shot up and good for Jemai Lake. Tualatin in the lead, 22-21. Yeah, in the regular season, Southridge beat Central Catholic 76-72, and they beat Central Catholic 61-56. Or no, they beat Tualatin 61-56, Central Catholic 76-72. Yeah, there you go, yeah. So back in bounds with the Rams. They trail by 2, 23-21. And traveling against the Rams, back to Tualatin it goes, with 3:16 left to go here in the first half. I'm an Oregonian. Dame range is, it's my saying, like that one NBA guy, I forget his name, he goes, bang! I don't know. Dame range is kind of my saying I have. It's going to be outside, back inside for the Timberwolves. It's Jemai Lake driving inside. Jemai Lake can't get it to go. Rebound by Zamir Paschal. Here we go. It's going to be a 3 up for Weatherspoon. No good. Out of bounds. Knocked out of bounds by Connor Lemon. And it's going to be Central Catholic ball. Dude, there's no way Eli Hopkins is going to Southridge. There's no way. Too far of a drive. There, now that's more reasonable. Tualatin. As it's going to be pressure forced by Tualatin. It's going to be the pass in. Weatherspoon ties it back up, 23-23. So here we go. Tied game, 23-23. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Jemai Lake drives inside. Gets it to go for Jemai Lake, the Montana commit. So here we go. And it's going to be the foul. As Weatherspoon's down. He gets back up quickly, though. Wait, who's the 6'6" transfer that's going to Southridge? Yeah, Eli Hopkins to Clackamas or Tualatin would make sense. First shot's up. No good. Double bang isn't my thing. It's Dame range. Where does Miles Downing go to school again? Second shot this time is good for the Rams, so it's 25-24 Tualatin. So here we go. 25-24, Timberwolves lead with the ball. Jemai Lake drives inside, hands it off to Connor Lemon. Connor Lemon, through him to go, takes the mid-range jumper. No good. It's going to be a fight for the rebound, and Donovan Miller comes up with it. Here we go. It's going to be out to Jalen Nicholson. Jalen Nicholson regains the lead for Central Catholic. So here we go. 26-25. It's going to be out to Damian Olvera. Damian Olvera drives inside, takes a jumper. No good. Rebound Isaac Bonjan in for the Rams. Oh yeah, Grant Albright. The three up. Drain for Donovan Miller. 29-24 Central Catholic. Here we go. Jemai Lake. Jemai Lake with closing seconds in the first quarter, running on to one last shot. Jemai Lake. The ankle breaker for the three, draws a foul, and 3 shots for Jemai Lake. 3 seconds to go.
Foul, charge number 0 out to Weatherspoon. That's his second personal. 3rd team foul. Jemai Lake at the line for Tualatin. Shooting 3.
Yeah, I feel like Gresham was underseeded a little bit. I called it they were going to beat West Salem. I knew that was going to happen. First shot up and good for Jemai Lake. 26-29. I'm going to have the halftime show on at halftime because I have to go down for something. Second shot's up and good. 27-29. Also for the Dylan McGrain fans, he scored some points earlier today in the 3rd place game. Third shot's up, so he makes the triple. Timeout Central Catholic. 3 seconds to go here in the 3rd. Well, I don't know, not the 3rd, second. 3 seconds to go. Central Catholic with the ball. 3 seconds left in the first half. Near the end of the timeout, 29-28, Central Catholic leads by 1 with possession. Here we go. Back in bounds at the Rams. 2 second and 1 second, and they're just not going to touch him. And that's going to be the end of the first half. 29-28. All I said, yeah, I don't care if I get copyrighted. I can fix it later. So we'll stay unmuted. I'm back here for the start of the second half. And the Tualatin band and color guard and cheer team. Oh, there's Benjamin McGrain. So congrats to your brother for him scoring today, 3rd place game. All right, I'm going to be away from the camera for halftime. I'll be back at the start of the second half. All right, here we go. Let's see what we missed. So we out of bounds. All right. So out of bounds, stays with Central Catholic. It's gonna be the drive inside for the pass shell. Swings it out. And here we go. Nicholas, Robbie Long. To Donovan Miller. Donovan Miller back out. Inside. Can't get it to go. Rebound Wolves. Bro, Reynolds girls were so bad this year. They had a negative 150 RPI. As the shot to go for the Timberwolves is good. 32-29 Tualatin. Paschal ties things right back up. (32-32). Here we go. Foul will be called on the ground. Be on the ground here. Here we go.
Central Catholic foul charge number 2, Jalen Nicholson. His first team foul.
So here we go. Back in bounds with the Timberwolves. Tied game 32-32. Paviela Jr. snags the lead back for Tualatin. 34-32. Timberwolves lead. Here we go. Pass out, Robbie Long takes the 3. No good. Out of bounds to Central Catholic. With 6:01 to go here in the third quarter. Tip and shot up, no good. Rebound by Damian Olvera. Robbie Long tries to rip it away, but is unsuccessful. Gives it off to Jemai Lake for the Timberwolves. And Connor Lemon, wide open layup, 36-32 Tualatin. And a foul will be called against Tualatin, so stays with Central Catholic. 5:41 to go here in the third quarter. I did some Sherwood this year, but like nobody watched it. Sherwood was like my least viewed of like the big teams I broadcasted this year. It's like Damian Olvera is bleeding, so he has 20 seconds to get it fixed, or else he has to come out. And it looks like he's gonna need a sub. As Damian Olvera stops the bleeding in time, so he is able to stay in the game. Sure, it'll be good. I said I don't know why. I feel like Sherwood's absolutely worth watching. Just I don't know, people just don't seem to care about Sherwood for some reason. I don't know why. The hate is ridiculous. They're so underrated. So I do track and cross country too. I said Sherwood's my lucky track. Yeah, Bozeman's pretty good. I mean, Sherwood's already top 10. It's back in bounds with the Timberwolves. So back in bounds with the Timberwolves. I almost said Bowman. I'm talking about Sherwood so much. As the 3 up for McCray is no good. And the ball's on the ground. Taken back. Timberwolves get it back. Jemai Lake lost it out of bounds. Stays with Tualatin. Back in bounds with the Timberwolves. That's Pat Viola Jr. out to Jemai Lake. Jemai Lake. 5 minutes to go in the third quarter. Jemai Lake. Drives inside. Layup. Good for Jemai Lake. 38-32. The best track in terms of like the actual track itself is, it might be Jesuit. I don't know. It's pretty. Their track's really nice. I was at Sherwood. Actually, my official lucky track is the old Sherwood High School, which is now the middle school. That's like where I have like some of my best times ever. Is just at that track. And my best finishes. Yeah, that's like the top three right there. University of Oregon, Jesuit, Sherwood. Back in bounds to Zamir Paschal. Zamir Paschal drives inside. And Connor Lemon will be called for the foul with 4:29 left to go in the third quarter. I hope I make it to Oregon Relays. I said I'm missing like the first 2 weeks of practice because I'm here at all these basketball games. So I'm gonna be like super washed. As the first shot's good for Paschal. And the second shot for Paschal and the Rams. It's up. It's also good. 38-34. 4:30 to go here in the third. Jemai Lake drives inside. Jemai Lake has the ball ripped away, recovers it. Pat Viola Jr. takes the three. No good. Fight for the rebound. Taken back by Jalen Nicholson in the Rams. That's been a swing out. Donovan Miller back out to Zamir Paschal. It's me a wide open three for Weatherspoon. He gets it to go. 37-38. 1 point game again. So here we go. 1 point game. Damian Olvera to Jemai Lake. Jemai Lake gets the pass back out to Pat Viola Jr. Pat Viola Jr. wants to drive. Can't. Swings it off to Jemai Lake. Jemai Lake now tries to drive. He has it stolen from him by Robbie Long. Gets beat though and knocked out. Did he touch it? No, he didn't. A save. What a save by Pat Viola Jr. to avoid the fast break layup. Timeout on the floor. TV timeout. 38-37. Tualatin leads. So Catholic by 1. Rams with the ball though. Rams are also hot right now. With 3:21 to go here in the third. The best high school game I've ever been to? Ooh. It might have to be... I went to Banks Corbett girls a couple years ago, and like it was Prime Corbett, like the Oregon State recruit girl. And Banks won on the buzzer. I said the same play from the South Medford Tualatin game last night. Banks ran that same play to win at the buzzer. Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, that one. Yep, Southridge Rainier Beach for sure. Forgot about that one. And the and one for the Rams to regain the lead. With 3:15 to go here. I mean, you'd be surprised how crazy of an atmosphere it was for a 3A game. I mean, it was packed house, not an empty seat there. I said, Banks doesn't mess around, man. And one is up and good. Oh, yeah. So here we go, 40-38, Rams back in front. Tualatin with the ball in possession. 3 minutes to go in the third quarter. It's going to be Connor Lemon off to McCray, and the three up, no good. Battle for the rebound. It's grabbed up, and a foul will be called against the Rams with 2:58 to go here in the third. So Tualatin actually, I just realized they're at 4 team fouls, which means they can't really foul the rest of the game here.
That's his second team foul. Back in for the Rams is number 2, Jalen Nicholson. Replacing
Sounds like probably the game of the year so far has been Nelson Clackamas in the playoffs. That game was like insane. I saw the end of it. As it's going to be the pass and the steal by Paschal and the Rams. The momentum for the Rams is crazy right now. Tualatin trying to put a stop to that, and it's going to be a rip. Held ball. So Tualatin gets the ball back here with 2:44 to go in the third.
Back in the game for the Rams is number 3, Donovan Miller. Replacing Malcolm Weatherspoon.
I mean, I would go to Southwich Mountainside, but there's always like an Aloha game that day I'm with. It's going to be the pass inside to Damian Olvera. Damian Olvera trying to drive up. Damian Olvera with contact. And one! Never mind. And it's an offensive foul. No basket. So it's going to be still 40-38. And the shot up rolls out. Battle for the rebound. Jemai comes up with it for... Jemai gets the game tied back up 40-40. With 2 minutes to go here in the third. 2 minutes to go here in the third, 3-40. Here goes Robbie Long with the basketball for Central Catholic. It's going to be the pass out. Almost lost it. Battle for the ball. Donovan Miller comes up with it. The swing out. And it's going to be back inside. And there's the offensive foul, it looks like. Offensive foul against the Rams. So they have no basket. So here we go. So we'll be back in bounds with Tualatin. Tied game 40-40. Minute 40 to go here in the third. So here goes Connor Lemon. Back out to Kale McCray. Kale McCray lost it. And it's going to be back for the ball and the foul. And 2 shots for the Timberwolves here with 90 seconds to go here in the third quarter. All I said, just a reminder for those who want to help support me, donations now active on this channel. And also like and subscribing. Oscar, 1, that's not even my name. 2, goodbye. And there's a 30-minute timeout for Oscar. And here we go, 42-40, Tualatin. As Oscar's going to sit in the corner and think about what he did. As it's going to be Central Catholic. Going to take the layup to go for Robbie Long. And a foul against Central Catholic. So that was Apologies for anyone looking at the comments if that was wildly inappropriate by Oscar there. Not, although his previous comment, the second to last one he made. So that's going to be bonus, and 2 shots coming up for Tualatin now. That's not even my name. That's my dad's name. As Jemai Lake makes the first shot. And second shot's good, so 44-42. Tualatin back on top. It's going to be the swing out, the 3 up for Isaac Bonjan. That's no good. Donovan Miller, the rebound. Donovan Miller has the foul called, and he'll go to the line for 2 with 41 seconds to go here in the third quarter. First shot up and no good. Stays 44-42. Tualatin. One more to shoot for the Timberwolves on defense. Donovan Miller for the Rams shoots his second free throw. Makes it this time, so 44-43, 1 point game. Timberwolves will try to run that clock down at about a 5-ish second here between shot clock and game clock. It's going to be Pat Viella Jr. for the Timberwolves. It's going to be Pat Viella Jr. Gets the Central Catholic crowd to die down. Then drives, then takes a deep shot. No good. And it's going to be rebounded by the Rams. Closing seconds here in the first and the end of the third quarter. Zamir Paschal. Ram Tualatin making sure, trying to make sure he doesn't get a shot with the buzzer. He does. And it's going to be no good. And it's going to be 44-43 at the end of the third quarter. 1 point game. Tualatin leads. Central Catholic ball being quarter number 4 here at the CHILES Center. Oh, we got a little shooting contest. So usually this is done at halftime, and it's a free throw, 3-pointer, and half-court shot, but because there's all the other things going to halftime, there was no time to do this, so now they'll do it now. As Tualatin almost makes it. As Tualatin almost makes it again, Central Catholic takes the half-court shot. Remy shimmy. Let's see what happens. Oh, one more shot each. And no good, so no winner on the half-court shot contest. One more shot for Tualatin. No. So there you go. Let's get ready for quarter number 4 at the CHILES Center. 1 point game. Tualatin with the lead, but Central Catholic with the basketball to start off the fourth quarter, trying to get some momentum going. Here we go. It's going to be Zamir Paschal. Put him out here.
Jefferson to answer.
Here we go. Back in bounds with the Rams. Quarter number 4 underway. Knocked out by Jemai Lake. Stays with that. Back in bounds with the Rams. That's the 3 up. Rolls out. Ball's on the ground. Donovan Miller, the recovery. That's no good. And that's going to be fought, and Jemai Lake comes up with it for the Rams. Here goes Jemai Lake. Jemai Lake swings it out to Pat Viella Jr. Back out to Jemai Lake. Jemai Lake, no good. Damian O'Vera tips it out. Rebounded by Robbie Long and the Rams, though. So here we go. And it's going to be 7 minutes to go here in the game. Central Catholic looks to regain the lead. They swing it out. Nicholson for 3. That's good. Central Catholic leads by 2. 46-44. So here we go. Pat Viella Jr. comes back out. Swings it out to Connor Lemon. Connor Lemon out to McCray. Jemai Lake trying to drive inside. Lost the ball. Stolen by that. That's a good foul there by Jemai Lake to avoid the fast break. There's 6:29 to go in the game.
Tualatin foul charge number 1, Jemai Lake. That's his 3rd. First team foul.
So here we go. The Central Catholic ball. They are up to 46-44. Here we go. It's going to be Zamir Paschal. Again, and 1 for the Rams. 48-44 Central Catholic. Here we go. And 1's up. Good. 5-point game. Timeout. Central Catholic. 49-44. Rams on a big run. They're dominating the Timberwolves this 4th quarter. Can Tualatin come back and fix that? Here we go. Back in bounds with Tualatin. They trail by 5. Starting to run out of time now. They're falling apart. Can they get it back together, though, to end the game? Crunch time here. Jemai Lake. Back to Connor Lemon. Connor Lemon to Jemai Lake to Pat Viella Jr. Back to Jemai Lake. Jemai Lake, the drive inside, has the opportunity for the beautiful 3. Takes it. Drains it for Jemai Lake. 49-47. Can Tualatin get a stop now? 5:40 to go here in the 4th quarter. Robbie Long with the ball. Good screen from Donovan Miller. Back to Donovan Miller. Donovan Miller. Push back out by Jemai Lake. Swings it inside to Jalen Nicholson. Nicholson. The drive inside. Jalen Nicholson gets it to go for the Rams. Jemai Lake into traffic. The double team. Not smart there. Ran into several players. And it's going to cost them 2 points. So Game-changing mistake for Jemai Lake. A costly turnover. So here we go. Tualatin now in trouble. Takeo McCray. To Jemai Lake. And it's going to be almost another turnover. And it's going to be Damian Olvera out. Pat Villalba Jr. for three. That's good for Pat Villalba Jr. 53-50. Here we go. Goes Zamir Paschal. The drive inside. Out to Weatherspoon. Weatherspoon drives inside, swings it out. Nicholson for three. That's no good. And a foul against Tualatin stays with the Rams. Tualatin down to one foul to give. Central Catholic, 0 fouls still. So Central Catholic bailed out. They will now try to throw the inbounds back in here. They get it back in bounds with Zamir Paschal, but he lost it. And they call a foul against Tualatin. Central Catholic shooting for the rest of the game. Back in bounds with Robbie Long. 4:10 to go here in the game. Robbie Long. Drives inside and gets it to go. 55-50 Central Catholic. Here we go. Jemai Lake down 5. 3:40 to go in the game. Time running out. Inside. Damian Olvera hands it off to Pat Villalba Jr. to Jemai Lake. Jemai Lake. Needs somewhere to go. Nothing yet. Now tries to drive inside all the way to the basket and draws the foul. And we'll go to the line for 2 big free throws with 3:25 to go here in the game. TV timeout. 3:25 to go here in the game. Tualatin trails by 5. And crunch time. All right, so for those who want to take their support to the next level, donations now active. This and Venmo. Venmo Don-Howard-4. It's also in the description. Yep, AI generated video. Here comes Jemai Lake shooting 2 big free throws. Makes the first one. One more to shoot for Jemai Lake. Makes them both. 3-point game, 55-52. Tualatin needs to stop. Robbie Long. Pass out for Zamir Paschal. Zamir Paschal drives. Looking to drive inside. It's blocked and one! That's the last thing Tualatin could afford. And one's good, 58-52. So foul will be called against Central Catholic with 2:48 to go in the game.
Red foul number 1, Robbie Long. That's his 4th. Second team foul.
Back in bounds with Carter. Gives it off to Jemai Lake. Jemai Lake drives inside. The no-look pass out to Pat Viella Jr. Pat Viella Jr. takes the 3. No good. Knocked out of bounds by the Rams. Saves with Tualatin with 2:30 to go in the game. Back in bounds with the Timberwolves to swing out. The 3 out for Carter Lemon. Good for Carter Lemon. Timeout, Tualatin. (58-55), but Tualatin is in a must-stop situation now with 2:23 to go in the game, which will be hard to do. Thanks for the $5 donation, Nicole. So here we go. It's going to be a must stop for Tualatin. It's going to be side and a foul will be called. So 2 free throws. First shot up and good. Second shot up and no good, but an offensive rebound for Central Catholic. And that may have just killed Tualatin's chances of winning. So an inverted whistle because Tualatin can't call timeout because they don't have the ball. So here we go. It's going to be the drive inside for the Rams, and Jalen Nicholson can to go with a putback That's going to be just about the dagger for the Rams. And that may put an end of Tualatin's chances of winning. We'll see what happens, though. Tualatin needs a miracle. Foul against Central Catholic, so Tualatin gets the ball here with 1:23 to go in the game.
That's his third team foul.
So back in bounds with Paviello Jr. Tualatin needs a 3. Inside to Damian Olvera. Damian Olvera back out to Jemai Lake. Jemai Lake takes the 3. No good. Battle for the rebound. Central Catholic has it. The minute to go in the game. And foul. Sure, I'll stay live for the celebration. Shots up and good. Second shot's up, no good. And rebounded by Tualatin. A minute to go. And foul. And 2 shots here for Tualatin.
Number 2, Jalen Nicholson, calling out for Central Catholic. That's his third. Team foul number 4. Pat Viola Jr. shooting 2.
So 2 shots for Pat Viola Jr. Good. So now he essentially has to miss this one. Only there being 47 seconds left. Good. Timeout Tualatin. And the timeout, Tualatin has to force a 5-second violation. Move the screen back out, back in bounds. They may try to go for a 10-second violation. And now they will have to foul. So here we go. Makes the first one. Comes the second one. And foul against Central Catholic, so that'll be 2 free throws for Tualatin. 37 seconds to go here in the game.
Central Catholic foul number 3, Donovan Miller. That's his second. Team foul number 5. Damian Alvera at the line for the Timberwolves.
Here we go. First one's good.
Number 3, Elijah Casey, and number 12, Daniel Healy. Replacing Carter Lemon and Pat Viola.
And the second one's good. So here we go. They'll try and force the 10-second backcourt violation. They almost got it back. And a foul will be called with 30 seconds to go in the game.
Number 3, Elijah Casey, that's his first. Samir Paschal at the line for the Rams. Shooting 2.
First shot good. Makes them both. Tualatin needs a 3. Jemai Lake will take a quick lift, though that also works. So there's something. So 65-61 Central Catholic. Here we go. It's going to be someone trying to get back in bounds, gets it back in bounds. They try to get a 10-second violation first. And now they'll foul with 20 seconds left in the game. Central Catholic starting to feel it. You have 20 seconds left.
Samir Paschal at the line for Central Catholic. Shooting 2.
First shot good.
And Alvera returns for the Timberwolves.
Comes the second shot. Good. Timeout, Central Catholic. 67-61. Central Catholic leads by 6. 20 seconds to go. So one more time for those who want to help support. Like I said, donations active now on YouTube and Venmo. The Venmo donnie-hour-4. Thank you everyone who supported me throughout this tournament. It's been a fun one this year. I've enjoyed having everybody with me regardless. David Warburg. Jim Confer is on the floor, yes. I forgot the name of the other two referees. Jemai Lake makes the three. So 67-64. I mean, I'm an Oregon-based broadcaster, so I pay attention to like the top teams of the nation a little bit in Washington. Maybe in the future, though, I'll expand. Mostly Metro League, actually. So here we go. Back in bounds with Central Catholic. They get the pass off. And all of a sudden get out and a foul will be called. And Donovan Miller go to line and shoot 2 with 10 seconds left in the game. Pacific's the worst 6A conference, I feel like.
Donovan Miller at the line for the Rams. Shooting 2.
Here we go. First shot for Donovan Miller. Good. I think this year the worst conference in Oregon is probably the High Desert League overall. Second shot's also good. Sherwood's the only team in the Pacific Conference that's inside the top 32. You guys just got bids from conference play. It goes up to 280 people. There you go. Looking pretty good. Tune into the end of this game. Century and Forest Grove, yeah, they were automatic bids. Forest Grove was 33, Century was like 37. Newburgh and Forest Grove were hanging like at 32, but like they weren't consistently inside the top 30. They were inside the top 32. They were at 32 or lower. Yeah, Andwell Bridges is really good for Forest Grove, but they're all over. Forest Grove, I've seen them play a couple times. They're just like, I feel like they're inconsistent. They can play good, but they can play bad. So here we go, final 10 seconds. Full court heave, they get it off. Paviava Jr. takes the 3, draws the foul and 1! That is huge! So if he makes this free throw, it's a 1-point game. They'll foul. If Central Capital makes both free throws, 3-point game, they go for the 3. Missed it. Tualatin rebounds for the win. Timeout to Tualatin with the ball. Oh my goodness. Tualatin had the ball. They can call timeout. Here we go. Tualatin, the game-saving shot. 5.2 seconds. Tualatin with the ball. Everybody on their feet. Like I said, over at the 5A championship, it went down to overtime before Park Rose wound up with it on a late comeback by Crook County. They could not outlast the Broncos. Not a single person sitting down except the players on the bench. This is it. Here we go. For the championship for the Timberwolves. Or overtime. They at least want to extend the game at the minimum, win it at best. Here we go. The drive inside. Tualatin out of timeouts. For the championship! Got it! He got it! He got it! He got it! Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh my God! Pat Villalva Jr. for the lead! There's still time left. There's 1.2 seconds still. 1.2 seconds. Holy smokes! And the thing what we saw yesterday was South Medford with their crazy play to beat Tualatin girls. Tualatin boys returned the favor for the girls. Almost. Almost. 1.2 seconds. My hands are shaking. That was the craziest shot ever. And to think we just saw the shot South Medford had against Tualatin yesterday. The pass to look like a 3 at the buzzer. The pass to Mayak and the drive it at the basket for the buzzer. Well, I said not over yet. Central Catholic has 1.2 seconds. Plenty of time. The Tualatin wants to try to just knock the pass down. And don't foul. Don't be like Southern Oregon and foul on a full court shot. Central Catholic can run the end line. Tualatin does not care if Paschal gets it. There's no one to get down court. Here we go. It's going to be a full court heave. Tualatin wins on the craziest comeback I've seen in my whole life. Tualatin are the champions. 70-69. The Tualatin Timberwolves are state champions on this game-winning 3 for Pat Villalva Jr. Oh my goodness. Wow. 70-69, Tualatin wins. I'm gonna end this stream, start a new stream for the trophy presentation for everybody. So stay with me here. It'll go live probably in like 2 minutes. Thank you for watching, everybody, for an incredible championship. Tualatin with the craziest win I have ever seen and the best game I have ever seen in my life. Be right back shortly with the trophy presentation.